We're at Lake Powell, and we're gonna try to target some of these walleye that are in here. They got pretty good walleye fishing. Most people focus on the largemouth and the stripers, and so we want to go chase the walleye. So perfect time for the SPIN N GLO bottom walkers and the Hammertime Hildebrand spinners is what we're gonna start with. We've got crawler rigs, we've got pro gear for the back of those, and we're gonna target those main lake points between probably 10 and 30 feet, just try to see where they're at and go from there. So stay tuned, we might have some big walleye. I brought all the walleye, the Hildebrand Hammertime walleye crawler harness rig. So I've got number 4s, number 5s, and number 6, and I have some finesse too of 2 different sizes, number 2 and number 1, depending on the water clarity. So the water is pretty clear here, but I'm gonna start with a little smaller braid. I'll probably actually start with a number 4, and then Austin can pick one of these sizes. And then we got a bunch of different colors. It's kind of dark this morning. I'm gonna go with like maybe a copper color this morning. So we'll start with that. We'll get it going. We'll get the crawler harness rig. We'll put the worm on the back just like it's supposed to, and then add some pro cure. And we're gonna run. I'm gonna start with a 2-ounce weight and go from there.
The purple perch. Purple perch number 6. Figured since Dennis went with the number 4, he went kind of in the middle. I'd go the complete opposite way and go huge. Going big fish today.
They got a little extra flash attention on the back here, so we got kind of some orange, got a little bit of orange with the white wings going down to our Hammertime. So what we'll do, we got gizzard shad and we got night crawler.
So how long do you want this thing off the back of there?
You know, you can kind of play with it. When I fish these at home, I go pretty short, but the water's pretty dirty, so I went kind of in between. I went like, what's that, about 3 feet or so, 3.5 maybe. Austin's gonna go with trophy walleye here, he called it. I'm gonna go with gizzard shad. They're eating gizzard shads in here. Could be a stick too.
I don't know, that one actually fought the one I caught.
Yeah, dude, he just barely picked that thing up. 20 feet of water, right in those boulders right there. Yeah, that's a good one. He's actually fighting pretty good. Nice. He's actually taking line, Austin. Look at that.
Is that a striper?
It might be. Might be.
What's your thought?
No, that's a walleye. Yeah! There's the walleye. Nice. Not the size we're used to catching, but you know, hey. Dude, that was cool. He actually took line too. Fought pretty hard.
How deep were we?
We were 20. There. We've caught have been on a copper type of blade. I went with the clown color, which is that one right there. Great start, considering we don't really know anything about this lake. I'm pretty stoked. You know, we just kind of decided to hit the main lake points like we normally would, and you know, we're running the crawler harness rigs and. You know, kind of trying to find where these fish are, if they're in the sand or if they're in the boulders or whatever they're doing. And we've got 2 fish, and I think both of those fish were about 15 to 20 feet deep. That last one was in 20 for sure, because I remember the other one was about 15. And they were both on the back side of some big boulder piles. So, you know, I kind of thought that maybe these fish should be on the sandy, kind of that sandy transition. But both of the fish we've caught have been on boulder piles, so it kind of makes sense. There's a lot more boulders than there is. That's a striper, probably.
That's probably a striper. I don't know. I was down there pretty deep.
Were you? Were you walking the bottom?
No, I think it's a walleye.
Nice. Dude, that was in 30 feet of water.
That one definitely was 35 feet.
Nice. Hey, there's a bunch of walleye in here.
Yeah, we're on something now.
We're on to something. 35 feet.
He about jerked that rod out of that rod holder though.
Yeah, he hammered it, huh?
We almost went ryling.
I looked over. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Coming up that cliff, there's
Look at it. It's a largemouth.
No way.
It's all jumping.
He's jumping. The largemouth on the Hildebrand.
We should have entered the tournament.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's fighting good. Oh, wow. Dude, that's a damn nice fish.
Now that I was not expecting to happen today. Look how fat this thing is, Dennis. Look at the belly on that thing. Who would have ever thunk it? That's cool though.
Yeah, way cool. Here, hold it up here like a picture. Well, you know, that's the thing. Spinners, especially Hildebrand spinners, with some worm on the back. I mean, that is a lot. You can catch a lot with that.
And people have been doing it for.
Is you can come up over these rocks. You know, you're kind of coming up, and then you see the fish sitting on the back side of the rocks, and you can just drop it right down on the back side of the structure where these fish are sitting. And
That's what happened with that largemouth. I had just came over a rock.
yeah, I saw it. Like I saw it all come, kind of play out there. Oh, fish! Just like that. Yeah, dude, we are freaking ripping them today. So wheat, 20 feet. Oh, that's a dandy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you got the net. That's a good one. It's a really nice walleye. Nice. Yeah. Nice fish.
Cool.
Right in all these boulders right here.
And I dropped it back and boom! Just hammered it.
Sweet.
It was kind of like he was like nipping at it.
Yeah.
It was very, way cool. That was in 35 feet too.
Yeah, it's out deep. The bite slowed a little bit for us. I don't know if it's where we're at or the color. Typically, I would attribute it to a change in the light conditions. So I'm going to go with a bigger blade. Austin's getting bit a little bit better than I am, so he's going to stick with what he's got. But he's on a number 6. I've got number 4, number 5, and number 6 blades. 4s are the smaller ones, and 6s are the bigger ones. And one of my favorite colors of all time is this purple haze. I'm gonna go with the purple haze color. So it's real simple. Right out of the package, these fish really well. They're the Hildebrand blades. They're high quality, good paint jobs. They've got a double snelled hook from the factory. They're razor sharp little hooks. Got the beads set up. And all you got to do is take this leader and adjust it to however long you want, which Austin's fishing a little longer leader than I am today too, because of the kind of the clear water conditions. So I'm gonna actually run a little bit longer leader than I had on that last one. So I'm gonna run the purple haze, get a night crawler set up on it, put a little pro cure, and then we're gonna head back down this bank and see if we can get those walleye to bite. There was a lot of walleye on the main lake side, like kind of on the channel side of things.